I have to be honest with you. I have been in a slump the past couple of days, which is unusual for me. I try to get out of those as fast as I can. And what was interesting is the more I tried to get out of it, the more I seemed to stay in it. And that got me thinking, wow, I know this stuff works that I've been taught and that I've learned and I've been teaching you guys. Why is it that I'm not getting out of this slump? I mean, it was a bad one. Last night I come in and my wife walks in and she says, "Is everything okay?" And I just started crying. I said, "No, it's not. No, it's not." And that got me realizing how important it was to just feel the emotion. Just let it out. And how important it is to talk to somebody sometimes. And I just let loose those feelings that I had written down. I had done positive affirmations. All this stuff trying to get out of my slump that just was not working. But what finally did work was talking to somebody. And how valuable and priceless and precious connection is with others. And that got me thinking, especially with children. When you want to change a child's life, you have to connect with them. You have to. You will never be able to influence anybody in this world if you can't connect with them. Now, you may be able to threaten them and force them to do something and get angry at them and scare them into doing something. But are you really changing them? All you're doing is forcing a behavior. You're forcing an attitude. All you're doing is making them fear that if they don't respond the way you want them to respond, that it's not going to be okay. So connection is critical. And I started thinking about this, that when my wife came in and she was sitting there talking with me, and it was only probably 5 minutes, and I just was letting go, just telling her how I was feeling, what I was thinking. None of it was towards her. It was just all about me. This is where I'm at. This is how I'm feeling about myself. This is, I feel like, and I unloaded. I just unloaded for about 5 minutes. Well, she came and connected with me. Showed me that I care. She didn't say anything. Just listened. And then at the end she said something. And it's powerful words. I love you. Man. My wife tells me this a lot. She tells me a lot. But yesterday when I needed it, it meant so much more. That I love you was huge. It was huge. It was what I needed. I needed to connect with somebody, to love me for who I was, where I was at right then, just with my struggle. Not to try to give me all kinds of advice and talk at me, not to try to tell me, oh, it's going to be okay. Literally, she listened, and then she said, I love you. That was it. Now I'd like to say that I sprung up out of there. I was like, woo, I'm ready to go. That wasn't the case. But it did help get me a little higher. I was on these steps that I felt like I couldn't even take this very first step. I was like, can I do it? She helped me to take that first step. Then the next thing I did is I went outside and I started working in the yard. started cleaning up, started taking and preparing my garden and getting it winter ready and adding new chicken compost and everything onto it. And then we came in and we had dinner. That helped take me to the next level. I just got a little different perspective. My children are around. Even though yesterday was a difficult day for them. I had one daughter who was upset because the way her coach was treating her. And it's not just her, all her teammates even recognized it. And she got several texts last night and she was like, wow, I don't know what's going on between you and coach, but I think you're great. Well, she needed that. Somebody connected with her, just reached out and just said, I think you're great. Man, that's so powerful. Then my other daughter, who got in the car accident, totaled her car, completely just feeling frustrated. She didn't want to talk to anybody. Didn't want to talk to mom, didn't want to talk to dad. Excuse me, I should take that. She didn't want to talk to anybody she knew. She wanted to talk to somebody she didn't know. So that there was no emotion that could be given to her from somebody who knew her. Which I thought was powerful and amazing that she recognized that. And so she went and talked to somebody she didn't know. And it helped her. And my wife, she had a bad day. And then part of the mastermind group that I'm in, there were several of them that just said, this weekend was just awful. Can't get on the mastermind call because I have this problem, and family crisis, and this family crisis, or I went into the hospital. I mean, all of these different things. But the one thing that was universal amongst them all was the importance of this connection. Whoever it was they connected with, it was important that they connected. Wherever you're at right now. I know there's times where you felt like this. Times where you feel like you're just walking alone or just so upset and frustrated and just want to just end it all and just forget about everything and just walk away, just done. Just want to go to bed and sleep and just, And the one thing that will help us the most is the connection. Connection with somebody that just lets you know they care. Not offering advice, not trying to fix anything, just listening and letting you know they care. There's somebody in your life right now that's struggling, or maybe even you may be struggling. Don't be afraid to reach out, to just form that connection with somebody to help you to just get through just today. Sometimes that's all we need is just get through today. We'll worry about tomorrow when it comes, but just get through today. That's what it was like yesterday for me. I was just trying to get through the day. I'm so grateful for all the tools and the techniques that I've developed over the years. But nothing stops that from being the most important, and that's connection. I hope you find the individual that you need to connect with so that you can find the strength to keep going, to stay moving, to not give up, to stay focused on your dreams and your goals and your passions, to realize that where you're at now is only but a moment. It really is. It's only but a moment. And as we get through that, tomorrow is going to be another day. And we just get through that. And then eventually, we'll be kind of really flying high. We'll be excited. We'll be happy. But then we always know We've learned that valuable lesson that connection is most important. So connect with your children, connect with your spouse, connect with your friends, your family, and let them know you care. Not trying to fix them, just let them know you care. You are amazing. You are here for a purpose. Please share this message. Let other people realize how much you love and care about them, and that you value their connection, and that you are there to just be a listening ear. You're amazing. Believe it. Have a wonderful day.